Hey, sixth grade, I wanted to go over the homework from yesterday. So if you could take a look at yours, and if you get them wrong, if you could redo them and do them correctly, that would be great. The first problem that we did was number 4. Remember, I asked you to ignore the negatives. So for 4 and 6, they both had a negative on the equal sign, but just ignore that for now. So if I'm going to get the variable alone, the x, I have to move the -3. So to do that, I have to do the opposite. So I have to add 3 to both sides. 3 doesn't have a fraction, and when we add, that's okay. So I'm left with an x on the left, and on the right, I have 1/2 plus nothing, which is a half still. And then I have 5 plus 3, which is 8. So the answer for number 4 is 8.5. For number 5, we have x minus 1/2. We did one like this in class. To move the minus 1/2, I have to do the opposite. So I have to add 1/2 on both sides. That leaves me with the variable all by itself on the left, and on the right, I have a whole number and a fraction. My fractions have to have a common denominator when I add them. So they both can go into 4, so that's what I'll use. So 1 and 1/4 stays the same, so I'm just going to move it over. But 1/2, 2, to turn 2 into 4, I have to multiply it by 2, so I have to do that to the top also. And I'm adding. So when I add, I get 1 and 3/4. Okay, if we had done, for example, maybe we didn't realize that 4 went into both and we said 8, we did 2 times 4 is 8, then that means 1 and 1/4 would turn into 1 and 2/8 because we would multiply them both by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2 and 4 times 2 is 8. And on the bottom, we would multiply the 1/2 by 4. So we would get 4/8. And when we add this, we would get 1 and 6/8, which reduces down to 1 and 3/4. So whichever way you do it, as long as you're careful with your math, you will get it correct. Okay? And then the last one. X minus 1 and 1/4 equals 6. So we're going to add 1 and 1/4. When we do that on the left, it cancels out and we're just left with an x, our variable. On the right, we have nothing to add to the 1/4, so the 1/4 will be part of our answer. And we have 6 plus 1, we always add the wholes together, so we get 7 and 1/4. Today for homework, we are going to be doing IXL, and I've highlighted them for you, but I really want you to do in IXL section J3, the third section of J, but I highlighted J2 and J1 because it's all good stuff. So I'd like you to make sure that your homework is correct, and once your homework is correct, I want you to spend 20 minutes on IXL. Okay? Thanks, guys.